Cheers! Let me ask you something. How many followers do you need to be taken seriously as a coach, as a speaker, as an entrepreneur? 10,000? 50,000? 100,000? Today I'm going to tell you something that took me years to truly believe, and that I now teach to coaches, entrepreneurs, and speakers across 23 countries. Zero, a big zero. You don't need a big following to build a strong personal brand. You need the right brand. And those are two completely different things. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a brand that converts, even if you're starting from scratch. That's actually my sweet spot. I love working with women entrepreneurs who are just starting. Everything is so fresh. Let's come back to our topic. If you have your coffee, let's get into it. My name is Burcu. I am a brand and business growth strategist, international speaker, and founder of JOYY LLC. I left everything behind in Turkey and started over in the United States with no network, no following, and no guarantee that it would work. And I built a brand that has now reached people in 23 countries. Not by chasing numbers, but by getting crystal clear on who I am, what I stand for, and how I communicate that to exactly the right people. That is what I want to show you today. Here is the biggest mistake I see entrepreneurs and speakers make. They focus on growing their audience before they know what their brand actually stands for, what they stand for. So they post every day, they try every trend, they copy what's working for someone else, and then they wonder why it's not converting. The truth is, 1,000 confused followers will never outperform 100 people who feel like you are speaking directly to them. Conversion doesn't come from size. It comes from clarity and trust. And I still don't have a lot of followers on my Instagram. If you want to check, you can check it out. But my conversion is much higher than the number of followers I have. And that is exactly what authentic brand creates. So how do you build a brand that converts without a big following? I use 3 steps with all of my clients. Step 1, get crystal clear on your who. Not your niche in the generic sense. I'm talking about one specific person. What keeps them up at night? What have they already tried and hasn't worked? What do they secretly wish somebody would just tell them? When your message speaks to one person that specifically, it feels like a miracle to every person who reads it. That's not magic, that is positioning. Take out a piece of paper right now, if you haven't had your notebook yet, and write down, who is the one person my brand is for? And what is the one problem I solve for them better than anyone else? It is important that you're solving a problem specifically for that person. This is another mistake I see in coaches and entrepreneurs. Sometimes they don't know what problem they're solving, or they are solving so many problems, but not specifically one thing. Step 2, lead with your story, not your credentials. Most coaches make this mistake all the time. They lead with their certifications, their years of experience, their method, and their ideal client scrolls right past. You know what actually stops the scroll? A story that makes someone say, "That's me." Your journey, the before, the struggle, the turning point, the after, that is your most powerful marketing asset. Not your logo, not your colors, your story. Coming back to my story, I left a very comfortable life in Turkey because I knew there was something else inside of me, a better version of me, a version of success that didn't require me to become someone else to achieve it. That story became my brand, and it became the reason people choose to work with me. What is your story? And are you leading with it? Step 3, show up consistently in one place before you go everywhere. I cannot tell you how many coaches, entrepreneurs, speakers I speak to who are burnt out trying to be on every platform at once. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and doing emails at the same time. None of them done well. Here's what actually works. Pick one platform where your ideal client already spends time. Go deep there. And this platform also needs to be something that you are comfortable with using. Be recognizable and reliable in that platform. Build trust there first. One platform fully owned is worth 10 platforms half-heartedly maintained. Consistency is not about posting every day. It's about showing up as the same person every single time. So that when someone finally ready to invest, they already feel like they know you. Now let's talk about the converting part. I know you have been waiting for this moment, because building a brand is one thing, getting that brand to bring in clients and revenue is another. Here's what I see. Separate the coaches, entrepreneurs, speakers, you can put anyone here, who look good online from the coaches who actually get paid. They have a clear next step for their audience. Every piece of content they create leads somewhere, to a free resource, a discovery call, a workshop, a community. There's always a door to walk through, and it needs to be just one thing. Another mistake, some coaches give so many directions to people and they get lost and choose none of them. So think about, if someone watches your video, reads your post, or visits your profile and doesn't know what to do next, that's not their fault. That's a gap in your brand strategy. So right now, I want you to ask yourself, what is the one action I want someone to take after they encounter my brand? And is that action clear, easy, and obvious everywhere I show up? Super important. If the answer is no or not sure, that is your homework. You're welcome. If you want to go deeper on this, I have created a brand starter guide called the Authenticity Code. It walks you through the exact framework I use with my clients to build a brand that is clear, authentic, and built to convert. The link is in the description. If you're interested, send me a DM on my Instagram, which is in the description. Say Authenticity Code in your message, and I'll send it to you. Download that, work through it, and if you have any questions, come find me on Instagram. I read every message, and I personally reply to your messages, not AI. If this video gave you even one thing to think about differently, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. I make videos every week on branding, speaking, and building a business and life you truly love. And if you're curious about going deeper on the buying decisions, you can watch the next video, and I'll see you there. Cheers.